As you know that in my last video I gave a tour of my bookshelf. So I showed you the first 4 shelves and now my last shelf is remaining. So today in this video I am going to show you this last shelf. I will also recommend you a few good books and I will also tell you the site where I order all my books from. Welcome to our YouTube channel Backpack. Please like and subscribe and press the bell icon to see more videos like this. This is the view of the last shelf. So in this shelf I've got books that are my parents provided to us, and so these books have developed our reading habit. So now let's begin the tour. So first of all, on this shelf I've got a mug in which I've kept my pencils. I've got another pair of this here. Here are the 2 mugs. I was gifted this mug by our B&B host in Paris. So here is the mug. Then next I've got these seashells. One of my hobbies is to collect seashells from the sea. Here I'll show you more of my seashells. Here are more of my seashells. I've got a huge collection of seashells. I've got different types of shells and different types of, lots of them. So these are my most favorite shells. I collect these ones a lot. Then next, I have the small owl that my mom made herself. Here. Then last on the shelf, I've got my marker set. As I mentioned earlier in my earlier video that I'm really into art, so this is my other set of markers, and first one is here, this. So I've got more sets of markers too, but these ones I kept in my shelf. So first of all, on this shelf I've got random books like my science book and my math book, and these are all my princess stories. So I'm not going to take them out. So now let me go to the other books. Here I've got Gulliver's Travels here by Jonathan Swift. Then I've got some more books. I've got the 3 Strange Travelers and other stories, and I've also got the Bicycle Magic and other stories by Enid Blyton. Then I've got Harriet's Hare by Dick King Smith. Next I've got Stories of the Ambiya for children, in which there are stories about 11 prophets. Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. Anna Sewell wrote this book while she was ill in bed, so she could only manage a few lines every day, which were published by her mother. They were copied down in a copy by her mother, and her mother published the book herself. So this book is written from the perspective of a horse named Black Beauty, and he throughout the book tells how the other horses and he too, they are not treated well and they are brutally punished and everything. So the theme of this book is that you should treat animals well, and animal cruelty must be stopped. This is my shorter version of The Merchant of Venice and Other Stories by Shakespeare. Then I've got A Tale of Two Cities, Great Expectations and David Copperfield, all by Charles Dickens. I've got Othello and Other Stories by Shakespeare. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling and Lord Jim by Joseph Conrad. Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne and Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens and Kidnapped by Robert Louis Stevenson. Then I've got my Horrible Harry series. First I've got Horrible Harry and the Christmas Surprise. Then I've got Horrible Harry Cracks the Code. Then I've got Horrible Harry's Secret and Horrible Harry in Room 2B. Horrible Harry and the Kickball Wedding. Horrible Harry and the Green Slime, and Horrible Harry Moves Up to 3rd Grade. These are all by Susie Klein. Next I've got Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. I've got Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Ugly Truth. Then I've got Roderick Rules, then Double Down and Old School. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Cabin Fever, The Third Wheel, The Getaway, The Wrecking Ball. And last, Diary of an Awesomely Friendly Kid, which is also an addition to the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. Then I've got The Famous 5 Book 2, 5 Go Adventuring Again. Then The Famous 5 Book 3, 5 Run Away Together. The Famous 5 Book 4, 5 Go to Smuggler's Stop. And The Famous 5 Book 5 Go Off in a Caravan. I have also got The Famous 5 Book 7, that is 5 Go Off to Camp. This book is written by Grid Blyton, which is the pen name of Enid Blyton. This book is about 5 children who have adventures every summer, and they have fun and adventures and mysteries to solve, so that's all. Then I've got Hannah Montana Seeing Green, Hannah Montana Truth or Dare, Hannah Montana Nightmare on Hannah Street, and last, Hannah Montana Super Sneak. Here I have a few books from the Goosebumps series. So Goosebumps is a children's horror fiction novels written by R.L. Stein. The stories follow child characters who find themselves in scary situations and usually involving monsters and other supernatural elements. So first I've got Revenge of the Living Dummy. Then I've got Monster Blood for Breakfast. Then Dr. Maniac versus Robbie Squirts. Then Who's Your Mummy? And in the end, Say Cheese and Die Screaming. Then I've got The Railway Children by E. Nesbitt. Then I've got A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline Lengi. So the story is about Meg Murray, her brother Charles Wallace, and their friend Calvin O'Keefe, who go to a totally different planet to save their father, who is a scientist, via a concept known as a tesseract. So their journey is really dangerous, and they have to face lots of evil forces, and they have to guard against these evil forces. So in the end, they manage to save their father and return back to Earth without any harm. Next I have A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. The story is about Ebenezer Scrooge, who is a grumpy and miserable old man. The story is about how he is confronted by the ghost of Christmas present, ghost of Christmas past, and ghost of Christmas yet to come, about the bad deeds he has done and about the things that are happening around the world, and how people are poor while he does not even use his load of wealth for even himself. And what if he were dead right now, and no one would be there to mourn over him, and no one would be there to bury him, because everybody hates him. So after seeing these revelations, he overnight becomes a totally changed person. People are next day amazed at how this grumpy man has become a kind-hearted person, and how he's doing charity, and he's really happy about Christmas Eve, and he was never happy about Christmas. So this is a totally different, total shock for all the people in his town, and they are really happy by this behavior, by this change that has come over him. Next I have Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. Then I have The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. This book of Paulo Coelho is an international bestseller. So the story is about a shepherd who is told by a gypsy that he would find treasure in the pyramids of Egypt. So he travels halfway the globe to Egypt to find that treasure, but he does not find that treasure. But in the end, he gets to know that treasure was the journey itself, and the new things he got to know about, the new places he visited, and all that he saw and everything. So this was the whole treasure, and this book is really magical and everything. So I recommend you this book, and you should read it. Then I have Secret 7 by Grid Blyton. Then I have Dork Diaries Frenemies Forever. This series has about 12 to 13 books, and I've read all of them, but I own only one of them, and that is this one. Then I have Happy by Fearne Cotton. So it's written on the cover, finding joy in every day and letting go of perfect. So you may have gotten an idea of what this book might be about. So the author tells us how to become happier, how to improve our daily life, and how to maintain peace and everything. So this is a great book and a great read for me. I have Elif Shafak's 3 Daughters of the Eve. And the last book on this shelf I have is Horrid Henry and the Secret Club by Francesca Simon. So here are all the books that I've shown you today. So now I'm going to recommend you a few good books. First of all, I recommend to you The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Then I'm recommending to you Fearne Cotton's Happy. Here. Then I have all these series like The Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Famous Five, and Horrible Harry, and all those shorter versions of these classic tales. So these are also really good for young children. Then I'll recommend you the Harry Potter series. Here I am recommending to you a series of unfortunate events. I am recommending you the whole series, which is about some 13 books. Then, as I really liked The Summer of Impossible Things, it was a really good read for me. I am recommending you this book too. Here I'll show you this. Then I am recommending you this one, A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking. Here. So these are the books I am recommending you. So now I'm going to tell you about the site that I order my books from. Its name is The Book Hub, and the link of it will be in the description below. I order all my books from it at reasonable prices, and they have a variety of books. If you enjoyed our video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe and press the bell icon to see more videos like this.